This is Eddo. The last days I tried to come up with a setup wizard, and that should make it a bit easier for people to get going and have a try. So we got the instructions here. I already checked out the repo, so the next thing to do is install dependencies, and then we launch the wizard. Yeah, disclaimer, this is alpha. It's only run it on your local machine for testing, ideally not on your main machine. Maybe you pick a separate machine like Peter Steinberger suggests for CloudBot, a little Mac Mini humming away. So the wizard is checking prerequisites and found some things, because I was also developing here and I'm syncing stuff in my environment. Found some conflicts with some skills for PyCoding agent, but that's not a problem. So let's get started with the Docker services. CouchDB is our main storage. Elasticsearch we use as a search index. Let's stick to the defaults here. Then we have we'll create an eddo PyAgent user. That's the one at the moment hard-coded for the skills and its extensions for PyCoding agent. And yeah, we're gonna use that for the demo too. Setup. Eddo also has an inline thing to spawn Docker containers as development environments, and for this we need to build a custom Docker image that includes PyCoding agent. Next question is about, do we want to symlink the Eddo skills and extensions to our local PyCoding agent? Yes. Setup is starting. Building everything. And we're almost there, building the Docker image. Okay, so next step, run the dev server. This launches the web API and the MCP server. So let's check it out. Now we're using our user that was created during the setup. Logging in, and there we are on a fresh Eddo instance. Yeah, most of the time, once we're having our agent in place, you find this populated by what the agents do. But of course, you can do everything in the UI too. So we're just testing Eddo private. That's it. And here we got our first to do. We can also switch here our layout. So let's switch to table view. And yeah, that's it. Let's start. In my terminal, I got the test project, and let's start PyCoding agent here. So after our setup process, we can see here we got some new skills. Eddo spawn to do and work. To do is for individual, it's like CRUD for Eddo to manage to do's. And Eddo work is a skill that does a workflow. Like you define a project, it comes up with a spec, it persists a spec with subtasks and maybe dependencies in Eddo, and then it will implement it. We also got an Elasticsearch skill here, maybe more on that later, and we're using a custom search skill to search the web. Then we got some extensions, a GraphWiz one to create GraphWiz style flowcharts. Those can be output in the CLI, in the agent, and the agent can read it, but the agent can also push it to Eddo and attach it to to-dos. And the same goes for Vega charts. And then we got an extension that's called session metadata. The Eddo skills will use it to augment to-dos with relevant information, metadata from the agent. Yeah, that's it. We can try if the agent can find out too. It's reading skill, it found one to do, and it found the to do we just created. That's great. I'm giving Whisper a go here, so let's try if this works. I'm tunneling here to another machine, so let's see if it makes it true. Use eddo work to come up with a plan to create a software as a service company that is selling spice from planet Dune. That works. So we got a problem here with voice recognition. We need to fix up our eddo skill. Oh yeah, got the rest right. Okay, let's get going. And let's see what eddo is doing in our overview here. We got an activity log here, so we can see what the agent is doing. Okay, it's starting. Created a to-do. We can see here what it's doing in the with the to-dos. We can click on it to get some details. So it's coming up with a business plan to sell spice from Dune. Let's see what it's coming up next. So it tagged this as a project, like a larger task. And it's creating sub-items, look at that. So we have sub-items here. And it came up with some interesting stuff like doing a business plan, things like that. You know, you want to sell, you have to set up that company properly if you want to sell spice. Look like here, we need to negotiate harvesting contracts with the Fremen, obviously. And yeah, we got a project. What is the agent saying? Oh yeah, he's done. He wants approval for the implementation plan, so all the to-dos. And we have some details. We are still missing some details from the plan. So we asked the agent to revisit the main task and the subtasks and use the GTD block tag and the blocked by attribute to define dependencies and quality gates. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So here it defined the project, it said, oh, that's next, and there were no other tasks. And now it's working, it's trying to give the project more structure. Oh, so now we see, you know, all the stuff is blocked because we only have one thing more to go. And what it does here now, it uses our graphics extension to visualize our dependency graph. Here we go. Even shows some nice styling, Dune style, and a summary. So we got this in the chat. It means also, because it's integrated like that, Pi can read this and analyze. So if it made a mistake or it wasn't happy with it, it could also spot errors. But let's leave it at that. And we want to keep it, so I'm asking to take the graphics you created and attach it to the main task in eddo. Let's see how it goes. So the extensions allow Pi to create the chart, and the skills have the capability to upload it. It found out it needs to save the chart first to pass it on. It's recreating it. There we go. It's not the same. Yeah, made the same again. Yeah, that's good. There's some logs going on, showing some uploads. And let's have a look at the main task here. We got some descriptions and it uploaded the image. Perfect. So we can pass that on to some supervisor on the planet Dune and ask for approval. So what about some coding? This is more Pi stuff, but because it has also now the context, we can ask it to say, we missed adding a subtask. Before we start implementing the whole business, we need a teaser page. Create a subtask, really simple teaser page, Dune style. So in the meantime, I show you that we have some preferences here, and to match the UI to the terminal, let's stick to dark mode with bright scroll bars. Okay, so let's have a look at our subtasks here, and we got a Dune style teaser landing page. Let's see what details put in here. Yeah, looks nice. Let's go over it. And Sounds good. Okay, sounds good about the teaser page. Let's get started with implementation. Make it a single page HTML file and advertise our upcoming business. In the meantime, let me go here to our test project and start the live server. Let's see how that goes. Still working. It's working on our teaser page. It's premium spice for Arrakis, of course. Let's see how it goes. You can also see here that the skills do their own time tracking, so they start and stop tasks as they keep working on stuff. So we spent 6 minutes on our project here. It's still writing, one-shotting our teaser page. Also store some metadata here about the session. And while we're at it, and the agent is chipping away on the HTML. Oh, there we go, made it. So yeah, awesome, animated. The spice must flow. Join the waiting list. We're ready. While we're waiting, yeah, also putting out the summary here. Nice, we got that. Let me show you, while my dog is complaining, that we also have a different view in addition to Kanban and table. That's the graph view. And this allows us to visualize our task and the agents, how they work on it. So here was me creating the test to do. And here was the agent creating all the to-dos for the spice business. And you can also see the mess of items, how they are blocking each other. And because this is the latest and greatest, we can also switch here to a little RPG styled isometric view where our to-dos end up as houses and the agents are walking around, not yet done as fully developed characters. Yeah. Let's go back to our table, and we're, I guess, mostly done with testing eddo, and we can, I guess, also say we're done with the teaser landing page. That's it for a super quick intro of eddo.